Hello and welcome. We are live here at the Dirty Nasty People movie premiere. This is a movie sponsored by NOV, but created and directed, written by our very own Paul Dufilho, and starring Katie Meinert of Ally Energy. We're so excited to have you joining us today. We're here on the red carpet. We can't show you the movie. That's for the eyes in the theater only. But we hope you can join us maybe for a digital premiere later. But for now, I want to introduce you to some of the different people who were involved in the movie, who helped create it, and who are even in it on the screen. So to start off, we have I think Ben Lasher here is getting his picture taken. He's going to come on up. Hello, welcome, Ben.
Hi there. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Are you excited for the movie?
I am. I'm a little anxious, but it should be great.
Yeah, absolutely. And who do you have here with you?
This is my wife, Julianne.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Thank you. So, Ben, I wanted to ask you, just to start off, you play kind of, I don't want to call it a villain, but a little bit of the villain character, the sort of Bubba of the industry, that old, kind of old school mindset of, this is a dirty, nasty industry. What do you think, what do you hope for the future of the energy industry when it comes to that mindset?
Well, I think you're starting to see a lot of evolution already in that, not only in the renewable spaces and the energy itself, but also in just sustainability efforts and diversity and inclusion. And then you're also, you're seeing that effort kind of translate to how we communicate in some of our HR initiatives and trying to recruit new talent and different things like that. So I think it's kind of naturally evolving, but I'd like to see it continue. I'd like to see great young minds get involved and continue to make this industry great.
Well, thank you so much. We're excited to see you on the screen. I'll let you get in there so you can have a drink and mingle with the people, but thanks for stopping by.
All right, sounds great.
All right, excellent. All right, well, stick around. We're going to have different people throughout the night from the movie. Again, creators. We'll have Paul, the star of the movie, Katie herself, come through and talk to you. So stay tuned in this feed, and we'll be right back as more people come through. Thanks. We are back because just behind me we have, again, that creator and director I told you about, Paul Dufilho. He is from the NOV marketing team, and here he is. Hello, Paul. How are you doing?
Good. Oh, good. I'm doing good.
I want to make sure they hear you. And who do you have with you?
I have my wife, Bethany, here.
Hi.
Nice to meet y'all. So you are the minds behind Dirty Nasty People today. I want to ask you, first off, where did the idea for Dirty Nasty People, where did it begin?
Well, we were just talking about this on the way here, because it's been a process of about 6 years. So, but the original idea kind of looked nothing like this, and then it flopped about 2 times, and it got put on the shelf for a few years, and then we picked it back up, and it just changed. I don't even know what the process was, but it really kind of started. This one did with Katie wrote a book, and I read it, and it just felt like a story I wanted to see, and so I started kind of developing. Well, what could this be? And that's kind of how it got started. Yeah.
That's amazing. And what do you hope is the impact of Dirty Nasty People?
Well, I really hope that it gets somebody to connect with a person. So, and I hope the people that it connects to are people outside the industry. That's what I'd really like. I'd like for this to be something that goes beyond the walls of kind of the industry itself, which can be kind of insular in the stuff it makes and the way it communicates. So I'd like for this to get out to people who maybe thought they didn't have a place or never wanted a place, never wanted anything to do with it, but then for the first time can maybe connect to somebody and identify with them in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is I've been saying it's the movie I want to show to all my friends who ask, why do you work in oil and gas or energy? This is why. This is the change I'm trying to make. So I want to ask you one more question. Luckily for all of the other movies in 2023, we're not submitting to the Oscars, so they're safe. But if we were, who would you want to thank in your Oscars speech?
Oh, gosh. Well, I'd thank my team because I couldn't have done this without them. And I'd also thank my wife. For sure couldn't have done it without her. She's the one who, took my garbled thoughts at the beginning. I was like, I think there's something. And she actually put them together into the pitch deck that I pitched to Katie, and that's the reason she said yes, was because of how it looked and what it said, and I couldn't do that. And every day I come home feeling like I'm nervous, I'm unsure, this sucks, this is awful. I like it maybe, now I don't like it. And she's the one who's like, just keep going, this is not right, I like it now.
I am brutally honest.
Yes,
so.
yeah.
Well, on behalf of all of us, thank you then, thank you.
Really, without her, there's just
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah. Well, then I want to ask you then, what is your takeaway from your experience working with Paul on Dirty Nasty People?
Well, I wouldn't really say I worked with him on it. I can acknowledge that it's been a very long process. I saw the early iterations.
She has very good critiques.
It's just been exciting. It's
Yeah.
been really exciting. I know it's something he's wanted to do for a long time, and this is all just really nice, really exciting.
Excellent. Well, thank you all so much. We're so excited to see it. And we told the people at home they don't get to watch it tonight, but maybe if they want to see it online, we might have a premiere for them. We'll see.
We're working on that. We're working on that. We want as many people to see it as possible. So.
Well, y'all enjoy yourselves in there, and we'll see you later. Bye. All right, so that has been Paul Dufilho, the director and creator of Dirty Nasty People. We'll be right back. I think we have some more people arriving, so we'll see. Stay tuned. I think I see one of the stars of the movie, Jenny Manning, Darnell. So we will see you in just a minute back with Jenny. Back just behind me, we have one of the stars of the movie. We have Jenny Darnell Manning here, so she's going to be here. Hello, Jenny. Are you excited?
I am so excited.
And who do you have with you?
This is Ryan, my husband.
Hello.
He is also a dirty, nasty person.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? You know, that's instead of asking what are you wearing, I'm asking everyone who are you with. So that's been tonight. I wanted to start off just by asking you play the early career Katie. I wanted to ask, based on that role in the movie, what perspective have you gained from this journey?
You know, from the first interview I saw with Katie, I really felt like I connected with her and I could relate to her. From the first scene where she's like a ball of energy and kind of everywhere. I think anyone who knows me would describe me exactly the same way. We also have shared interests. You know, I'm a communicator and I love sharing the energy message. And so I just feel like it really worked out, and I was really excited to work on the project. So,
and speaking of, you are a communicator. Your day job, actually, you're not a full-time actress, so you're director of comms here at NOV. So I wanted to ask you, how does that role, the message that you want to send to people maybe outside the industry, how do you think this project addresses that conversation, that message?
So I think there's a stigma around the energy industry. So people demonize what they don't understand. And so I think that maybe a message that people need to hear is like the energy companies are the ones that are really working hard to get those initiatives off the ground and to get that energy mix going. And so I think if people take the time and understand, then take the time to understand the Dirty Nasty People, they'll understand the work that goes into it.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for joining us on the live from the red carpet. Y'all have fun in there, and can't wait to see you on screen. Bye. Thanks. All right, and I think I see the big star, the main headliner of the show. We have Katie Meinert coming up. She's getting ready, so we'll be right back with Katie. See you then. Here, Katie, why don't you come on over? The star of the show, Dirty Nasty People. How are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging in there.
Absolutely, aren't we all? Aren't we all? So my first question, maybe a big one, how do you feel about being a dirty, nasty person?
I'm proud to be a dirty, nasty person. I work in an industry that does some amazing things with some amazing people. And I think it's important tonight that we celebrate that and we celebrate working together for a good future.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask you, too. I heard a rumor. I think I saw an email maybe going around. Are you retiring or something? What is that about? I wanted to ask you.
So I sent an email on Monday. I actually have done this twice. So for the people who fell for it twice, for me, it's about getting people to engage. And so when I said I was retiring, it made everybody read all the way to the bottom of the note that I'm not retiring, but we have the next chapter of the company, and we're really excited about that and celebrating it tonight, and want to thank NOV for being a part of that and everyone else.
Absolutely. It's our honor. And speaking of, I want to ask, what is next for Ally?
Gosh, what's next for Ally? Well, we're about the workforce of the future, and we hope tonight will inspire more stories. We feel like we need to reach the next generation. We really need to reach the public. We need to get out of our own, echo chamber, right? Or energy chamber, right? And get more people engaged around this conversation, around our energy future. We've got a lot of big challenges, but if there's anything I know about the industry that powers the world is that we know tough solutions. We know things that we have to do to be gritty. And so I'm excited to see what the future holds. We just have to keep an open mind and work together.
And I want to ask you, speaking of the next people, the people coming in the industry or people making moves, who are some other dirty, nasty people that you would want to see featured maybe in the future?
Well, I think everyone's a dirty, nasty person in the energy industry. Whether you're working in fossil fuels or you're working in oil and gas, it's a tough job. I don't think people have a full appreciation for what the energy industry encompasses. These are some really great, nasty people over here. Come on, nasty people. Come on.
The entourage.
There's a really nasty person right there.
Here he comes.
Right, come on, nasty people. You know you're nasty. These are nasty people. But you know why? We're nasty? Because we do a really tough job. There's actually faces to the people that are in this industry, and they don't look dirty to you, do they?
No.
They're not dirty people. They're people
very
that
friendly.
They are. They're actually very friendly people. You are all friendly people, right? So yeah, I think we got a lot of stories to tell. I think we got stories to tell inside the industry. I think we have stories to tell outside of the industry. We have lots of kids that are excited about the energy transition and how to decarbonize, and we've got a lot of passionate people. So we got a lot of work to do. Lots of stories to tell.
Absolutely. And I have one more question, and I'm kind of ending on a big one, but why is the conversation of diversity in the energy industry, why is that such an important conversation to have?
Because right now, we are at an inflection point. There are a lot of things we're looking at as people, right? We're questioning who we are and what we value. And I think diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging is the best use case to apply that to our energy system. So everyone can be a part of this party. There's a party inside, by the way, with some dirty, nasty people.
I don't want to hold you away from it too long.
But yeah, I think that's what it's about. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Like I said, I don't want to hold you away from the party too long, and we can't wait to see your story tonight on screen. I've had a couple sneak peeks, and I got to say it's incredibly inspiring. So thank you for being here.
For you and your talented team, you are all amazing, dirty, nasty people.
That's right. That's right. All right, I'll see you in there. Thank you so much. And I am going to pull you, David. You don't escape me. Yeah, you're coming over here. Everybody, this is David Reed, Chief Marketing Officer and Chief Technology Officer of NOV. And are you excited to be here, David? I heard you got in a little bit of traffic, but you made it.
I made it. I'm here. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Well, I want to ask you. So NOV is kind of on the producer level on this project. Can you talk a little bit about NOV's role in the project that is Dirty Nasty People?
Really, we're the storytellers. So we're not the story, but we get to tell the story. So we're very good at that. We love to get in there and teach people and educate people about who we are as an industry and how we work.
Absolutely. And I actually want to ask you, so I spoiler alert for the people online, I'm part of your team under marketing. I know, Chief Marketing Officer, I work in marketing. And something I know just from working with you is you really encourage people in marketing to pursue their passions and, like you said, tell that story that we all have. Why do you think it's so important to encourage that in a team, and why is that something that you are so strong on?
Because I think people enjoying what they're doing, loving what they're doing is critical. And people finding out how they're made and the best way to really express that is everything. And we have such a creative industry. Often we're just thought of as engineers mostly. But we have all this creativity. Even the engineers are very creative. We're very aggressive at pursuing things that are risky and going after them. And I think that's the same in marketing and everything that we do, is that we just love to change the world, make a difference in that. And when you feel like you're doing that, you really enjoy it. And I think getting people to be happy at what they're doing is the big game.
Right. And I think I can speak from experience. I can't agree more. I mean, loving what you do makes all the difference. I know that saying's always weird. Well, thank you so much, David. I look forward to seeing you in the party there. I'll let you get in there and have a good time.
We'll see you there. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you. All right. Well, so we just met Katie and David, but that's not all. We still have some more people for you to meet, so stay tuned. And as people come through, we'll introduce them to you. See you around. And we're back, and we have a few more people trickling in, coming to see the movie. And I actually recognize a face. We have Michael Gaines here. Michael, old friend, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I want to ask you, you haven't seen the movie just yet. This is your first viewing. Some of the people we've all seen different rough cuts and whatnot, but what are you most looking forward to in seeing the movie here in a minute?
Well, it's really interesting being on the audience side because, as you know, I used to be on the other side of the table and helping create the content. And so, having worked with Paul and yourself for many, many years in the past, I know that this is a culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of thought, a lot of really creativity, and to see the intersection of the energy industry and this creativity is really exciting.
Absolutely. And am I right in saying if any, maybe not eagle-eyed, eagle-eared viewers, they might recognize your voice in the movie tonight? Is that correct?
I've been told that my voice may have
plausible deniability.
Plausible deniability, maybe in one short, very brief scene, but appreciate the opportunity to be able to contribute to this effort.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to see you, Michael. I've been telling everybody, get back in there in the party. I'm keeping you out here, but it's great to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks, Shelby.
Thanks. Bye. All right. And we got some people. We still have some more, so stay tuned in this stream. We'll be right back with some more people for you to meet. All right, and we're back, and we have some more people taking some pictures behind us. Very excited. We have Fred Baer joining us in just a second. He works directly with with Katie at Ally. He's the Ally Energy's Vice President of Marketing, Communications, and Client Engagement. Here he is. Fred, it's great to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So I want to ask you, and we got Katie. We have bonus Katie's back. No? Oh, she's getting away. She's sneaking away. I wanted to ask you, and I'm asking some big questions, some, what are you wearing? Tonight we're asking the real questions. I want to ask you, what motivates you to work towards making the energy industry stronger and ultimately a better industry for all to work in?
Well, first and foremost, it takes a great leader. Katie's a great leader. Just like any other position that you have at any company, you have your great days and then you have your not so great days, but your not so great days, they're worth it because they help your great days be even better. Katie's a hard worker. She's a great leader. And so she makes coming to work every day worth it. So, she makes it worth it for me. She makes it worth it for a lot of people. And, she's not perfect. None of us are perfect, but she's managed to build an amazing thing, single-handedly almost. So, I'm glad to be here, and I'm looking forward to the journey.
Excellent. I want to ask you, what do you think made Katie such a great choice as kind of the first subject of Dirty Nasty People?
Katie is Katie. You've got to know Katie. There's a saying, if you know, you know. So
right.
If you know, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, like you said, she's got all that energy. She's just so inspiring to meet and to talk to.
90 miles a minute. There is no shut-off button at all. 90 miles a minute. So, yeah.
We're looking forward to seeing you on the screen as well, and there I'll let you get to the party.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. All right. Thank you so much. So like I said, stick around. We're not done yet. We have more people on the red carpet for you to meet, so we'll see you in just a minute. All right, and we are back with Weihan Lin and Allison Hablinski. Weihan Lin, I want to make sure I get all of the titles on here first. So you were camera operator, gaffer, key grip, and co-editor for Dirty Nasty People. Is that right?
Right. I've been kind of every part of the production.
That's right. So I want to ask you first, what was your biggest takeaway as someone normally, you're behind the camera. I'm so excited to get you in front of the camera, by the way, for once. I kind of dragged you out here, so I appreciate it. But your perspective, kind of having a first-hand seat to seeing this project get made, what has been your biggest takeaway?
Yeah, you see people like Katie working so hard, trying to make the industry better, try to make the world a better place. So we need more people like her and just, can inspire people.
Absolutely. And I want to ask maybe what was some memorable shoots or maybe one memorable day of filming this project?
There's quite a few. I mean, there's 20 degrees at DC walking down, try to follow her, or it's 4 o'clock a.m., try to film her running, training for marathon. Yeah.
I was both a little jealous they all were getting to go see all that stuff, and then I would hear those kind of early start times and cold temperatures, and I was like, maybe I don't mind that I was home for that I was there. But thank you so much. And Allison, welcome. Allison, you're the Vice President of Marketing at NOV, so thank you for joining.
I am, yes. And, our team, Weihan especially, and Paul, this amount of work over months and months and months to make this thing amazing. I mean, it's just, I can't understand it because it's not my world, but he's just the amount of hours and blood, sweat, and tears is just really, really something to be proud of. So really proud of him.
Yeah, and thank you for all of your support and all of this is always great. You're like our leader. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think made Katie such a great choice as the first subject of Dirty Nasty People?
Katie's one of those people. I met her a few years ago, and since then, you meet her one time and she's your friend for life type of person, and she's really focused on bringing people together. So I really think she believes she doesn't succeed unless she brings people with her along that success. So that always really was inspiring to see that such a successful woman was backed by these amazing, successful people, and that it was her goal to kind of bring everyone up together. So I think she's the right choice because she just is a glue for people. She's a connector, and she brings people together. And the idea to have this film, expose our industry outside of the folks that are in it, I think is amazing. And so she was a easy choice in my opinion.
Absolutely. And what do you think is important about having the conversation on diversity within the energy industry and outside of it as well?
Yeah, I think it's something that every industry needs to focus on, right? But energy and oil and gas specifically, I think, has, always leaned more male-focused and a certain, age range and type of male. So, I mean, if anything, like seeing the change within our industry is really, really exciting. And, really it's something that the conversation has to keep going. It can't be a campaign that we talk about it and then it kind of fades away. It needs to be an ongoing conversation. It needs to weave into who we are as people and into our culture. So
absolutely. And I think what Dirty Nasty People does so well is it's a great way to start that conversation with somebody if they want to learn more about energy and where we're headed.
Yep. It really opens it up to, for folks to see that you too could have a seat at that table. It's not designed for this certain type of person. It's really for all of us. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'll let y'all get in there and have some drinks, have some friends, meet some people, and I'll see y'all later.
Okay, thanks.
All right, great. Thank you. Bye. Thanks. All right. And I think we might have a few more people, so stay tuned and we'll talk to a few more folks before we so stay tuned in this stream. Don't leave. We'll be just right back. Thanks. The show tonight. Thank you so much for joining us live. But before we go too far, well, they're getting their picture taken, so I'll let her do that. But I just want to thank you so much for joining the live stream. This has been so exciting. We're so excited to premiere this. Oh, like I promised, I think she's ready. Hello. Hey. Doing great. Can you introduce yourself to the people at home?
Yes. Hi, I'm Diane Voinovich. I am really excited for this documentary.
Excellent. And what are you excited to maybe learn about the energy industry?
You know what's interesting? So my husband actually works in the energy industry, so I'm really looking forward to learning something here that he doesn't know, and I can prove him wrong and make him look like I'm smarter than him.
Hey, that's the best reason I can think of.
Reason to go. I agree.
Absolutely. Well, I won't keep you from the festivities any longer. Thank you for stopping by and chatting.
You're doing great, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thanks. See you in there. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us live. This has been the Live from the Red Carpet at the Dirty Nasty movie premiere. If you are interested, comment below and maybe we can get you in touch on how to see a digital premiere. Stay tuned. Thank you again for joining us, and we will talk to you next time.